Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar with more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree edition, where last time we made an absolutely kind of mind-blowing discovery, making our way into Shaman Village, aka America's home. Holy crap. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the implications and the questions that have been posed as a result of this discovery. There is so much to think about, and we also, I think, now in front of us have the next stage of our adventure in the DLC, which is to deal with a ceiling tree. Taking some kindling that we have in our possession and making use of it. Messmer's kindling. I think we're getting very close to that time, which will be potentially opening up a way into this tower enwreathed in shadow. Perhaps burning a set of impenetrable thorns. There's a lot to think about and talk about as we get into things today. I'm so excited to move forward here and see what the next page has in store for us. I should also quickly note that I have readjusted my fashion souls a little bit here, as well as we're gonna try. We've been having a lot of fun with the flower power, but I have also kind of noticed that, man, that weapon and that setup, the jump attack build, is really strong. It's pretty dang good. And I don't know that I want to quite play the game on that lower of a difficulty. This is you choose your own adventure, choose your own difficulty setting, and I kind of, as well as I also want to explore the variety of the other weapons that we have available to us. So I have taken the liberty of upgrading several different, we've got a lot of options here to potentially go through that I have. Some options that we've had in our inventory for a very long time that I just hadn't fully upgraded, like the Giant's Red Braid that we tried out for a little bit. Some other weapons in here, like the Erdtree Slam, the Staff of the Avatar. Gotten those almost fully upgraded. And then some of the newer options here, like Devonia's Hammer, which is actually a almost perfect complement to the Ordovis's Greatsword, which is another one that we played around with very closely. It has the Ordovis's Vortex, which is like almost the exact same thing as the Devonia's Vortex, except it's on a giant, well, one is on a giant hammer and one's on a Greatsword. So we'll see about playing around with some options, but the one that I'm going to focus on here is this, the hand-to-hand dry leaf arts that we picked up some time ago, and we had just a little bit of fun with, but then you get pulled in many different directions, and we picked up another Ash of War, the Dry Leaf Whirlwind. This thing, which is very cool and reminds me very much of playing Sekiro. So I want to have some fun with punchy kicky time. That's not a an official name. We're working on the naming, the nomenclature here of what our playstyle is going to be going forward. But I've also slightly adjusted the fashion souls to kind of go along with what I perceive to be more of a like hand-to-hand combat setup, as well as I've actually upgraded a crossbow. I have never really used a crossbow before, and I was looking through my inventory and I thought, this repeating crossbow, what if we played around with this thing? How would this do? And it is actually, this repeating fire, you kind of like, you get loaded up and then you unleash. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a fun little a fun little complement potentially to our hand-to-hand combat method here. So we'll see how things go. Some stuff to play around with. There's some new spells that we've got equipped, and we also want to, I think, take a little bit of time here before we go to the ceiling tree. I wanted to take another look around the cathedral here, Manus meter, and see about this. We picked up an item, another item that was given to us last time is this Third Ruins map. We we of course made our way to Shaman Village, but we also made our way to another Finger Ruins in the process, and Ymir granted us this third map, which certainly seems to depict this cathedral here in the Shadow Realm. The only problem is that the Finger Ruins that is listed here, that is depicted here above or to the north of the church, sure isn't visible to me. There's no Finger Ruins out here to the north to be found. So, is it underground? That sure seems like the most likely explanation. If it is underground, is that something we could actually access here? It made me wonder about checking the church a little bit more closely to see if potentially there might be, I don't know, a sus floor or a sus wall or something that I had potentially overlooked before. Because you know these folks who are linked to Glintstone and the stars, they can be pretty tricky with their different illusions and the secrets that they protect. So we're gonna take that look around here, and maybe we'll do a little bit of an NPC sweep as well. But I'm curious to know if this Finger Ruins that's on the map, if it is underground, could this be connected to like an entire? It kind of feels like there's going to be an almost similar to the Stone Coffin Fissure, another completely underground section of the map that we're going to have to navigate to. It's not counted quite as like the massive underground of Shifra River and Ainsel River that were in the base game. This entire other kind of main subsection of the world. It's done in a way that's a little more... The map in the DLC kind of keeps everything in... there's no above ground or below ground to be separated on our DLC map. But regardless, that certainly is the feeling that I'm getting. Unless there is some... Well, even if there is some secret door or sus wall that's hiding around here. Yeah, Ymir is once again out in the graveyard, looks like. Even if there is some secret that I'm overlooking in this cathedral, I would imagine that it would lead underground. Because where else would it be? The only other potential place that this map could be pointing to would be the other cathedral. Manus, which we do know has an underground portion that was formerly the, I guess, residence of a Two Fingers. A Two Fingers that Ronnie took care of. Ronnie finally... It was Ronnie's Two Fingers, I believe, right? That was the whole culmination of her questline. So I don't think though that there's, unless I missed something there, some other passageway in the or underground
no, beyond
underground opening. Unless I missed that in the at Manus, then I you know. It's possible, but I feel like the main suspect, the place on this map is here, somewhere at this cathedral.
Please.
Or under the cathedral.
Will you allow the two of us this? It isn't much.
Okay. There is also another thing I want to try with Ymir. If we can, we'll sit at the bonfire and try to get him back in his seat, throne. I want to try using the Oh Mother gesture. Oh, there's an item back here that we just completely missed. Okay. there's an item that we missed. So we get a little chance to play around with our new kicky punchy time. I like the high monk. The high monk ability here is so much fun. And then, and it also kind of procs these talismans that I have re-equipped that we were using with our twin blade. So that's cool as well. But I totally didn't see that there's 2 glinting nails. Wait, this is a new item? This is a new item, a consumable. Use FP to fire a shattering magic nail. The lampreys that guard the finger ruins resemble fingers far more than they do humans, and so the finger weavers imitated their sorcery. The finger weavers... Have I heard that term before? Finger weavers. Finger weavers. Finger weavers. So, a little bit of a lore pondering there to think about. The idea that... So the lampreys... Okay, the finger weavers suggest that there is some sort of creator of the fingers, the finger creatures. Some entities that were responsible for creating the fingers, similar to whoever created these marionettes. And they did so. They did it out of inspiration of the lampreys, who I've kind of said, you know, the lampreys feel very alien, right? They feel like they feel alien. They feel not of this world. And so is it possible, is it possible that, is it possible? Well, who the heck are the finger weavers? I think is the most important question. The most important thing here is what the heck are those? I've never heard of the, if we've heard of the finger weavers mentioned, it didn't register as something that I needed to think more closely about, so I'm not sure. And if so, then you've got another kind of origin story in addition to, you know, the Elden Beast / Elden Ring falling to Earth, falling to the lands between. Perhaps you had another, somehow the lampreys fell to Earth, or the lampreys, unless they came along with, wait, he's not back? What the heck? Unless he's just permanently, or he's, for the moment, permanently in the graveyard? Is this not just a random thing that he does? Oh, what the hell? So he's just out in the graveyard now. Oh, what? That's kind of new. Yeah, he's just out here. We can't get him back into his throne. And he's stuck on the same dialogue.
It isn't much.
Well, since he won't go back to the throne, I had this wild idea after my other wild idea to just use the "Oh Mother" gesture in front of Mother America's statue. I thought, well, you know what? Ymir seems pretty... He's got the idea of mother, being a mother, becoming a mother. That's very much on the forefront of his mind. Would there be some bizarre interaction that nobody would ever guess that is connected to Ymir? All right, so finger weavers, fingernails, so many fingers. What do we do about it all? What do we do about it all? I'm just gonna check around the Cathedral of Manus here for, I don't know what I would be looking for. I don't know exactly. I guess another hole in the ground that I might have missed. but I feel like probably not. It just doesn't make sense that this cathedral is going to be where we find anything related to the DLC. This was for Ronnie. This was connected to her quest line, and that was its purpose. And maybe, who knows, maybe there is some giant great wise beast hiding somewhere that I haven't noticed, because we still haven't solved the puzzle, quote unquote, down here at Klona's Rise, which I have from time to time. I have been coming back here and just riding around this entire moonlight altar to see if I could spot any other giant turtles somewhere. Like, I've been looking over cliff faces, I've been looking up in trees, like, I don't know where the hell, like, for all I know, the other ones are, like, invisible. And I'm probably gonna have to resort to what I did with the converted Fringe Tower and just go online and let the messages guide me. And maybe that's what Miyazaki wants. He's just like, you know, Pete, you're supposed to play this game online. And my weird freaking turtle puzzles, you're not supposed to just solve on your own. You're supposed to get help from the community. So, whatever. Okay, Manus Celis. It is funny, though, that that my brain, for whatever reason, well, it's that they do share similar architecture. But the reason, or the fact that when I walked up to Messmer, that I somehow was able to make this connection here. I think it's just because there's no other churches that have had this particular front to them. Even though this building is, you know, completely wrecked, it does have these statues and this staircase that's very similar to Messmer. So, could there also? It does seem now similarly to. Let's at least. God damn it! I'm trying to figure out this one golden rune. And Torrent's like, you have too many golden runes. You don't need any more. All right, let's not YOLO down this hole, but we're gonna check down here one more time. I don't think there's gonna be anything. Not gonna be anything for us to find, but we're just gonna do it, just in case. Just, you never frickin' know. Yeah, what I did when I was first here, I got turned around and I came back up this tunnel thinking that this was a new, oh, this is a new tunnel that I didn't see before. It's a dead end, what the hell? But what I had missed, is that I came in from this side and that the tunnel leading out is actually over here. I think that's the one, unless there's no other exits or anything that I've missed here, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing to find but a two fingers, which is not the same as a finger ruins. I don't think, but what the heck do I know? Because now there's finger weavers we got to think about, and I don't know how they factor into things. So, are there finger weaver readers? Say that 10 times fast. So many questions to be answered. All right, let's head back to the Shadow Realm, and let's get the show on the road here, because I think it is finally time for us to engage in some kindling. There is something that I want to talk about, though, as well, in addition to this. A somewhat substantial revelation that I have had in thinking about the kindling, because I was going back to look at Messmer's kindling once again, and it has this mention. The text on here mentions Messmer, much like his younger sister, bore a vision of fire. I remember reading that line at the end of the Messmer boss fight, and not really. The only person I could think about at the time was Melina, simply because Mikola is at the front of my mind in terms in the DLC and the connection there to being a child of America. It was the only person that I could think, oh, who else would be related to, who else would potentially be related to Messmer but Melina? Like, maybe you could make some connection with Ronnie. There might be some other suspects there, but Melina was the only one I could think of, and she didn't really seem like there was nothing that seemed connected to fire, right? She's the goddess of rot. What does she have to do with fire? Why is she does I don't view her as having a vision born of fire or anything like that. It didn't quite make sense to me. And then it occurred to me. It occurred to me that there is another character in this whole story that we've kind of forgotten about, or I have at least forgotten about, and that is Melina. Melina has not been on my radar for a very long time, and there's good reason for that, because we kind of pissed her off. We took on the path of the Lord of Chaos. She really wanted us not to do it, but we did it anyways. And so now we've had no contact with Melina, other than the only time recently that we've seen her was in the cutscene at the end of the base game, the Lord of Chaos ending. And it is one thing that if I, hindsight being 2020, I wish that I would have done a little bit differently. It is what it is, but it would have been cool if we could have waited a bit longer, at least, probably if we could have waited until like the end of the game to actually have audience with the three fingers, to actually get these fingerprints singed into our skin and actually really part ways with Melina. We probably could have waited. We probably could have said, let's just wait on that and let's continue to see what Melina has to say. I feel like there is probably a lot of dialogue that we have missed out on, almost certainly missed out on, and some parts of the story that are missing that might potentially help make some sense of things. But regardless of that, Melina, still, we know quite a bit about her. And what do we know about her? First of all, we know that her name begins with an M. I only say that half jokingly because Marika, Messmer, Mikola, Melina, Melina, we know how the family naming convention works in the mind of George R.R. Martin. I think speculated at the beginning of the game somewhere where I was like, I wonder if they're going to do a plot twist where Melina actually turns out to be Melania. I think I had joked about that, but maybe it's not such a joke, because also Melina talked about the fact that her mother inside of the Erdtree, she has a line. Let me just pull up her dialogue real quick. Yeah, she specifically says, "I'm searching for my purpose given to me by my mother inside the Erdtree." Now, long ago, way back at the start of the game, I didn't know anything. I didn't know any better. Like, for all I knew, there was like an entire civilization that was inside of the Erdtree. For all I knew, that there was going to be an entire capital city inside of the Erdtree, and anybody inside there could be her mother, But as it turns out, now we know very well there's not so many people inside the Erdtree. There's really only kind of one person that could be referring to. Really? And that might, I feel like that might be all the evidence that you would need to make the connection that, in fact, Melina is Messmer's sister. But wait, there's more. There's also maybe a much more tenuous connection. There's some interesting things about their eyes. Obviously, Messmer's eye and Marika taking it out and replacing it with a seal of grace, a serpent. There's a snake in my eye. All that business is its own crazy thing. But Melina also had kind of something going on with her. I went back to look at the early stages of the game. When we first see her and she takes off her hood for the first time at that site of grace, and we see, I think it's her left eye, which is closed in a way that suggests that it's actually either removed or it's blinded or something. There's something. I don't think we ever actually see her open that eye until the very end of the game. Finally, in the final cutscene, we do see her open that eye, and now in that scene, the right hand eye is actually the one that is kind of like foggy, or looks like it has it's becoming clouded or blind in some way. There's something going on with Melina's eyes, and I'm not sure what to make of it. Now, that connection there, the fact that they have stuff going on with their eyes, that might be a little bit tenuous. However, I feel like the real cincher here, the one that really locks down the case, is this other item, which I would have completely forgotten about had it not been for my notes. The fact that I do take, that I basically just screenshot any item that kind of stands out to me, that feels like it could be noteworthy at some point, is this Blade of Calling. The power of its former owner, the Kindling Maiden, is still apparent. The one who walks alongside flame. The one who walks alongside flame. The Kindling Maiden. This is where it feels like there is a fascination or a vision of fire. That is the vision of fire that's mentioned in the Kindling, Messmer's Kindling. His younger sister bore a vision of fire. She really wanted to become Kindling, didn't she? And maybe that's the reason that she really was not happy with us, is that the fact that we decided to become the Kindling instead. Maybe that's the real reason, because yeah, she was like, don't worry about the Kindling situation, I'll take care of that, it's no big deal. And we checked the dialogue that we didn't get organically in the game, but we were able to review it via the cutscene with Shabriri, that we should have, if I had done things a little bit differently, we probably would have encountered that cutscene, and we would have seen that Shabriri was warning us. Your path now is going to lead this poor girl to be Kindling. Don't do it. I think that Melina is, I think there's a very strong case to be made that she is in fact Messmer's sister. So we'll see exactly if she does factor in any way here in the DLC at all as we go along. I'm just noticing as well as we've been sitting here, as I've been just blabbering away nonstop. The sky it is absolutely gorgeous. There's almost like the shadowy barrier, the shadow. It's almost creating like a borealis, aurora borealis style effect. The stars through the semi-transparent shield. Okay, time to examine the ceiling tree. And in fact, burn the ceiling tree. There is nothing else I don't think that we want to do. There may be some stuff that I should do, but this is a blind playthrough, and I think based on what I know, it's time. Unleash the fire. Unleash the kindling. Look at that. That looks so cool. And as we see, the barrier start to disintegrate. Wow. It's a lot more golden than I was expecting. The image that we had before didn't lead on that it was so. I think it might have just been a lighting effect, or the fact that the shadow here in the Shadow Realm does have gold mixed with it. That looks much more like the tower, and we are getting transported. Oh my god. We're not necessarily, well, what is going to happen here? The ceiling tree is gone. The thorns of shadow are Gone. Burned away. That was very, very cool. Very dramatic. As I would expect. Holy shit, it did actually transport us to this part of the tower. I kind of immediately recognized the fact that there's this door on the outside that we had seen. Oh, it's actually just directly across from the ceiling tree. Yeah, we had been checking this out, scoping out the tower. Although at the time it still had shadowy thorns all around. Somber Smithing Stone 9. Let's get this site of grace. And let's sit. Oh, look at that. We are not able to teleport. At least not until we sit at the site of grace. Okay. They just wanted to make sure that we didn't do anything else first. Enir-Ilim, if I'm saying that right. Outer wall. So the tower does have a name. Enir-Ilim. Another thing I noticed in that cutscene is the fact that this thing is so much more massive than I was expecting. We still have this painting, by the way. That is one mystery that we never really quite resolved when it came to the the ancient ruins, I should say. This painting that we've been looking for, the Sacred Tower painting. Enir-Ilim. Cool name. Where is this now? I'm gonna have to rethink exactly where this is, because it might not... Well, it's possible that this spot... We may not have just... We just may not have found the spot. But could it be possible that they were waiting for us to take away the shadow? Because in the painting, there's no shadow covering the tower. Did we need to, like, more faithfully recreate the painting by taking away the shadow from the tower, and now we can find this spirit painter out in the world somewhere? Aha, that is not a door we can open. Very well. Enir-Ilim. This is exciting. I was expecting that we were going to have to go back to, and part of me does want to go back to the staircase past the first dancing lion and see the state of the door. But we've also been led here. And we kind of need to take a look around, because look at this. Whoa, my God. I hear footsteps immediately. Because of course, we're gonna be under attack from, oh my God, the horned bird warriors. This, look at the armor and the bird claws. What the fuck? I'm about to fucking, God damn. It instantly went through my pathetic little block, me putting up my forearm to substitute for a shield. God damn. Okay. Welcome, friend. Get fucking wrecked. Yeah, this is why playing with weapons like Dryleaf Whirlwind, like the Dryleaf arts, are going to be more. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, because you're going to have to try to take on, you know, I got that toy too. You're gonna have to try to deal with enemies without breaking their poise. Okay, that has such short range. And it does no damage. What the fuck is that? Okay. Okay, that aspect of the Crucible bloom. Holy shit, I almost bugged out the enemy off the edge. That would have been hilarious. Especially given the fact that you have wings, sort of. I'm trying some of my new toys here, which... Why is that so much more effective for you than it is for me. Your bird feathers hurt so much more than mine. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm stuck in this bad cycle right now of not being able to fucking get anything going. That's okay. I'm also doing my crossbow instead of this. Okay, that did much better. I say much better. It did better. Okay. So having my crossbow in the left hand, it does not allow me to do the weapon art. I see. I can't. L2, of course, with a crossbow is going to be a little bit. L2 is going to default to firing whatever is your the ammo, your secondary ammo. Okay, we're gonna have to think about whether I want whether I want a maybe for this fight we're not gonna worry about a crossbow. Maybe that will be a for later. We'll just for now power up our attacks a little bit. Your stompy move with your bird talons there is kind of. That does so much fucking damage. Dude, he covers so much ground as well. And now I'm stuck in this bad cycle of getting backed up against a wall and stuck constantly drinking. And then I fell off because that's actually not a set of stairs that goes anywhere. What the fuck? Instantly wanting to go back to flower power. Instantly saying, you know what? Give me my cozy little blanket. Give me my little blanket that lets me actually, you know, interrupt the enemy. Although with this guy, I don't think even the flower wouldn't really have done it. Also, I cannot hit the guy when I actually do get a chance to attack. Holy shit. Okay. I think in my experimentation, what I'm discovering, or I had been experimenting a little bit with this, weapon, with these dry leaf arts. I had been working a little bit off camera, working with them, and I think this jumping L2 is one that I really like because it seems to have some potential to interrupt enemies, not those guys, but it also triggers our little, you know, it triggers our talismans, and I think it also gives us a little bit more poise, potentially. There's already another side of grace that they're giving us. Which tells me a little something. It tells me that this place is going to be tough. Holy shit. Okay, so before we sit, let's just do a little bit more looking around. The architecture here and the assets in the environment, it seems to be very much a continuation of Ballarat. This corkscrew architecture. Some of these are even like they were that one was still smoking, which is interesting. Oh, then it disappeared. Oh, what the hell? Do assets normally do that when you knock them over? Do they just, have I never noticed that? Have I actually never noticed that that's what happens when you just roll through random shit in the environment? Like, it'll stick around for just a little bit, but then it disappears. See, not all of it does it. These ones stick around. Like, cat laser brain's getting distracted here. I don't know why I do it, but I can't help myself. What I want to do... Okay, we've made it into Enir-Ilim. First rise. What I want to do is I want to check in real quick with Hornsent Grandam. We got to make a pit stop and see if any of this... I mean, this is a pretty substantive change in the world, right? We've burned the ceiling tree. It might even be worth going back and checking with... Ymir and Yolan. See if they would have a reaction. For a second, I thought she wasn't moving, but it looks like she's in the same state as before. Basically catatonic. Oh, we really don't know. We're still looking for the rest of our crew, which hopefully they're somewhere here in Enir-Ilim. I hope. I am just gonna, for the sake of being thorough, let's quickly go. Just make one more stop here at Manus Meter, just being fully systematic and seeing what this big world-changing event, potentially big world-changing event, has done, if anything. Ymir is still not back at the throne, so I'm guessing you're going to be saying the same thing as before.
Be on your way.
Yep, okay, so they are not fazed by this in any way, which is fine.
Please, it isn't...
I guess we could also check with Tialier, but that's another one who I would think not going to be phased. You're so far lost in your own garden of deep purple. There's no way that you would have any, that you would care at all about this, would you?
Please, leave me alone.
Dude is on one heck of a trip, and I'm messing with that. I'm messing with that trip. I don't want to have my own trip right now. I'm okay. We'll wait on that for later. Maybe I'll do some more imbibing of nectar at some point. Let's get back to Enir-Ilim. Let's keep this rolling. The first rise. And Enir-Ilim. Certainly hope that this place is not stacked to the rafters with that enemy. Let's hope it's not non-stop that enemy. Okay, there's a few different directions here. There's a double staircase going up. There's also a... We didn't look at this. We did not look at the statue. Is this a horn? A spiral or set of horns growing around... Who? Two people? Don't know what that's supposed to symbolize. Oh, there's little horns. Look at this. There's little horns on the candle holders, or the braziers, or whatever you call them. That's a pretty intricate little... The horns on the creatures that have... where the flame is burning. But then there's like... Are these people in a boat? I'm on a boat! Are there people like rowing or something? Yeah, they're on a boat. And they're like holding... I thought they were holding oars at first, but maybe they're spears. Wow, there's so much more detail on this kind of an asset than I would have guessed. And then we see again this. We saw this asset a few times in Belarus. The twisted tree. I want to go in this direction because I spied an elevator. And I want to see where this elevator goes. If it potentially connects back to somewhere we've been. Messmer fire grease. Aha! Aha! We may not even need or want. We may not have wanted to make the trip back manually to that staircase because you know what? Guess what? Here we are. Holy shit. Okay. We were gonna head up here if I had done that and not just gone with the flow. And we would have seen, oh, you can't get up because you need to connect. You need to connect your elevator. Let's just see if the spirit, I should have, let me go back down real quick. That spirit is probably, there's almost never a progression with these spirits that have the little bits of flavor dialogue. But let's just see if for some reason, oh, I suppose we could also check if there's not going to be an elevator secret on this one, is there? They've had very, outside of like the dungeons, catacombs and whatnot, very few under the elevator secrets or up through the elevator secrets. Although one of those happened to be the little hidey, the hidden room where we found Melina's Blade of Calling. Lead him safely unto greater godhood, and in divinity grant our salvation. That is the same as before. Talking about Mikola, I would presume. Ooh, look at this tree. Sort of Erdtree looking, not really though. There is so much to this. This is such an awesome viewpoint as well. Like, I kind of like, my brain momentarily was just kind of like, dude, this is nuts. And I just didn't know what to say, because that's the effect that this game has on you. My mind is also going back once again to Shaman Village. And the fact that, by the way, I guess I will make note of the spell that we picked up there. Which we, Minor Erdtree was the spell that we got. I did experiment with that spell a little bit because, of course, we have ways of increasing our faith that don't involve a respec. So I used my Flask of Wondrous Physic to briefly try out the Minor Erdtree spell. And it does, in fact, heal us. It is, you are included in allies. The allies that are healed does include yourself. But also, it doesn't last very long. It doesn't really, it only lasts like 30 seconds. And you have to be standing quite close to it. The tree is in fact planted in one spot. It's not really even a tree. The visual effect, I thought, could have been a little bit cooler. And so you have to stand very close to it. It doesn't last all that long. The healing is decent. It actually heals pretty decently. It kind of keeps up with like Scarlet Rot. So it's not a bad heal, but it is also not super impressive. So not worth a respec to 70 faith. At least in my book. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is just incredible. It's another one of these horn scent that we've seen praying in several different locations. And then, is that actually I thought at first there was like a banner that was blowing in the breeze, but there is a, who the fuck is that? A giant horn scent? What am I seeing? Okay, that ought to be fun. And then of course there's a broken bridge. Is that a curse blade at the other end? Yeah, okay. You're just hanging out over there, waiting for us, I suppose. Waiting for somebody. I don't think. I'm just a guess, but I don't think they're gonna do the old the invisible walkway is not gonna be what they. That will not be a feature, at least at this location. Invisible staircase does not exist. But it's interesting that they're giving you this little, I guess it's just a vantage point to really give you, wait a minute, yo, what the fuck? There's some Bloodborne shit going on here, which is also to say that this is kind of the same thing that happened in the Eternal City, Nokrum or Noxtella or whatever. Like you saw this this Bloodborne shit, all the amalgamated bodies. That was going on all over the place down there, but it's kind of happening here as well. What the fuck? And why are they here where they're at this is crazy, dude. I did not see any of this. Well, I mean, how could we have seen any of this before? It was shrouded in shadow. I'm just saying I didn't, it's not a detail that you immediately pick up on. But now that I've got the idea of Noxtella in my mind and the Eternal City, now I'm thinking back to like the upside down architecture that we saw in that underground place. And that's what this is reminding me of. What the fuck? Is there some sort of Eternal City connection here that we're gonna find? Dude, look at how this is kind of, I had thought, actually, I'm not sure, because my initial read had been that this tower was kind of like pulled from the ground and was sort of suspended in the air, based on like the fact that that's kind of what like these support beams look like, that's what has happened, but maybe not, because in fact there are parts of the structure that do go all the way down, I guess, to the ground, and the parts that look as though they've been ripped away from whatever they were attached to before actually look like this. So what the fuck? This game is incredible, man. I just love the environmental storytelling. So freaking good. And I also feel like we haven't done jack shit yet. I'm just in such a, like, there's so much to talk about. I've been talking about so many different things because that's what just, the game makes you think about all these different angles and characters. So much to think about. All right, so now I think there does appear to be only the one path forward. What looked like several diverging paths have coalesced into one. What the fuck, though? Dude, that's not a godskin horn scent? No. 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 Dude, this guy looks like a fucking horn scent version of the roly-poly godskin apostle. What the fuck? No! This is the other thing about the DLC. They seem determined. Determined at every stage to bring into existence things that nobody wanted. Oh, there's a doorway over here. God damn it. Of course. Of course. Okay. I heard whispering or praying, I suppose, coming from this direction. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have thought to look over here. All right. All right. Dude, it's another boat. It's another boat. And Dude, this guy on the... I'm distracted by the footsteps because I'm always like, footsteps mean that the enemy is about to get you. Dude, I do not even want to think about fucking dealing with whatever this nonsense is going to be. Listen to the voices, though. These enemies are all around is what's going on. They're whispering above. What is going on with this, though? On this boat, we see a little bit more... We're going to have to use our glowstone tech here. Our glowstone tech. How do I do this? How does inventory management work? I want to go here. They're carrying somebody who I would imagine is dead. So it's like a funeral, not a funeral pyre, but a funeral boat. What's the word for a funeral boat? It did look like there was a passageway over here. Yeah, maybe we can get over if my character wants to actually path correctly. All right. So there's a doorway here. There's potentially, I think we can probably fall down below as well. Yep, I see a revered spirit ash pickup down there. Oh, they're manflies. Oh, I should have known the manflies are the ones that are the weird whisperer weirdos. Oh, you got a cool looking little dagger there. A rune arc. A rune arc. When's the last time we used a rune arc, guys? Okay. Very well. I'm gonna die in just a minute. But you gave me a rune arc, so I'll use it. I'm gonna probably be dying the moment that I try to take on... What's his face? Unless we pop out... I am at an elevated position here. Who knows? But there's also 6 enemies potentially here. Is my elevated position really going to save me from them all? Let's find out. I do like that rapid fire. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. He's getting hyperactive, guys. I sense there's fire coming. But apparently it didn't rise high enough to actually hit us. The rapid fire is a lot of fun. He gave up though. Dude, we could totally cheese this. The rapid fire is so much fun. And I love that you cannot really hit me. He probably doesn't have that much health. I probably just need to... I don't know. I actually have not done this very much. We have not actually been abusing our... We haven't had too many instances where we could potentially abuse a raised platform like this. So, you know, taking advantage of this, I feel like is... It's okay to do every once in a while, you know? Just don't abuse it. Don't overuse it. But a little bit of cheese is is totally fine. Totally fine, guys. Right? Can I hit you with this? We had a little bit of collateral damage there as well. This is... I'm experimenting here with the aspect of the Crucible Bloom. It does hit them. Oh my god, I can actually... Whoa! That was actually not bad. Okay, the fact that we can... All right. Again, we're able to do this from an elevated position. We're able to do this up here, away from the ability of you guys to actually hit me. So, you know, You know? I'll take the win. I'll take it. It's cheesy, but it is not something we do very often. Wait, they gave me a Revered Spirit Ash? Certainly that's got to be a one-time drop, right? Revered Spirit Ash, though. Okay. I kind of like this light ability as well. We've got some new toys. Some of them are more effective than others. Like, I'm not super impressed as of yet by this Divine Bird Feathers. Let's try it again here. Maybe we just weren't using it against the right enemy. AKA a weak enemy. It does such shit damage. Like, what? I guess the advantage, though, is that you can just keep firing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm super impressed. That one also kind of does shit damage. Every single spell. All the spells in this DLC are, not all the spells, but most of them low power level. All right. Low power level, but varying degrees of fun factor. The puffing out your chest with the flower is pretty hilarious. I almost thought I jumped way too soon. And I wasn't going to make the jump. Okay, we don't know exactly what tricks yet the big boy, the Godskin roly-poly horn send. We don't know what tricks they have up their sleeve because I didn't give him a chance. I don't know that I ever want to find out, but, you know, we probably will at some point. It's probably not the last we've seen of that enemy. This is that lower section that we saw with all the man flies. You would think like a Divine Beast tornado would be like super effective against a man-fly enemy, you know? Like that would be like the tailor-made the tailor-made. Oh, that actually doesn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Like the range on that tornado as well. Like it didn't even hit. It didn't even hit. I thought I was standing pretty close to these guys. It didn't hit any of them. Oh man. Okay. Not impressed. Sorry, not impressed. I might as well just go up. I might as well just go up and fucking. Just get to do my cool Sekiro moves on him. And look way cooler in the process, you know? I hear another one. I hear another one. I thought he was coming my way. Well, one of them is now. Now one of them is. I think I tried to do a jump L2 there, and that doesn't quite cut it. That doesn't quite, a jumping L2 is not really a thing. We still have this mystery, what I feel like we had scouted out when we were going back to backtrack in Bellarat. It felt like there was definitely a way that we were going to be able to access more of that lower section, and I've got to think that somewhere in this place is where we're going to be finding that. Don't know where yet, but it sure feels like there's going to be that connection that we'll make at some point. can go up these stairs. Oh, we got a couple of you up here. Oh, you fire these things. We have that spell. I don't have it equipped right now, but you all fire that, huh? Cleverly using the environment to our advantage there. That felt very smart. Okay, I feel like there was a little bit more to explore here, but maybe not. Actually, no. I think we're headed forward now because the only part that was left to explore was down here. No, there is. Look at that. There's a there was an item that I missed. I guess I just didn't. I think I could have accessed that item from down below, but I just forgot to get it. I got distracted. I got distracted by some manflies, but we could have gotten that from down here, I think. Yeah, okay, all right. So otherwise, can I actually get back up? I don't think it's quite gonna let me get back up here, but I think we're good. I'm so curious to know more about this very, very notable motif, I guess maybe we could call it, involving people on a boat. I'm on a boat with my flippy floppies. Are we actually going to find Mikola in here? And how far up exactly is this going to go? Holy shit. The completionist part of me is also... I've got a little bit of a thorn in my shoe. A thorn in the completionist part of my brain that is bugging me that I haven't found where that painting was yet. The painting of the tower. Look at this, though. This crazy fucking shit. What is the deal? Why? How is this connected in some way to the Eternal City? Crazy, man. Oh boy, another one. There's another one. Oh, except it looks like you've got that white hair. That white hair, for whatever reason, just makes me think of the Divine Beast dancing lion. And I feel like as soon as you turn around, I'm going to be greeted by another lion face. It would be great if we could get a sneak attack on you, but yeah, I knew it. I can see it. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? No. What? Bro, I'm out of here. People run. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh, fuck me, man. We're so done. We are so done. I don't know why I decided to jump into you. Why did I do that? I need to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. This is it. What in the hell? Why are you so fucking ridiculously powered up? Lightning-wise. I hate it. I already hate it. Dude. It's when I'm facing an enemy like this, where I just feel like my little my little, they feel little. My otherwise cool kick-ass monk, flying monk Sekiro moves just feels so just impotent. It just feels like I got no chance against an enemy like that. All right, I will take off my Greed Scarab. I love getting more lore from as many new enemies as we can, but in this case, we need the help from lightning protection. Let's go with that. Fuck me. Fuck me. Can I even... This is not even the right way. This isn't... I'm supposed to be going this way. Oh, and this run back too. I gotta go through like the fucking horn scent. What the fuck, dude? I think we can maybe kiss these souls goodbye. I feel like right now we should just come to grips with the fact that these souls are just going bye-bye. There's nothing to be done about it. Like, where even are they? Right here. Like, what is this run back? I'm gonna have to deal with these. Jesus Christ. Hold on. We'll at least take you guys out so I don't have to. There's at least one set of enemies here that I maybe don't have to contend with. Well, I'm getting my ass kicked by... I tried doing a jumping L2 again. Alright. So. I need help. I need help, man. I need some help. I need the help. Because I don't know what we're going to do against this guy. What are we going to do against this guy who calls down the fucking lightning? Of course I would have known. Of course I should have known that he would do that. Look at this insane fucking shit. And I'm out of fucking mana. I'm trying to do my rotten butterflies without having fucking mana. That was a crazy fucking cool move, I gotta say. I like that one. Okay. Please cast the fucking rotten butterflies. Okay, he has rot. He has rot. Oh my god. I need to get to a weapon that's actually gonna do me some good here. Did that hit him? I don't think it hit him. That champion Gunder shoulder smash. Yes. Yes. He's like, you want a break? You look like you need a break. I did a kick there. I swear I did a kick. Oh, you get to do that as well, huh? You don't just have the ridiculous, crazy lightning nonsense. You get to do the horned warrior nonsense as well. Bird Spirit Ash Blessing. That'll definitely get us where we want to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wasn't drinking my fucking Flask Wonders Physic, because I'm smart. What are we gonna do here? I don't know that my I don't know that my dry leaf arts are gonna cut it, but we can give ourselves some additional tools to help us. I'm not impressed by these bird feathers. Bye-bye. I'm also like, I don't know that I want this Divine Beast Tornado either. Messmer's Orb. What I want to do kind of is go Scarlet Aeonia. That's what I want. That's the real. I feel like the Scarlet Rot that we're going to test it out here and see, but I feel like it does the damage over time from Scarlet Aeonia is much more potent than Rotten Butterflies. I could be wrong. Maybe they're exactly the same. Maybe, who knows? We'll find out here just in a moment. But otherwise, I don't think there's much to be done other than I just need to be more, I need to probably hit the enemy more. And I don't think a crossbow is going to be the answer. So we won't worry about having a crossbow. Maybe barricade shield could be nice. But I don't know. We'll give our freebies. We'll do our freebies here. This feels like when you initially go up against a tough enemy like this, it can just feel like a boss. And that's my initial reaction is like, dude, we're up against a boss. It doesn't even have a boss bar. We're up against this guy that I have no shot against. And then I start to get in my little pissy mood, like, wham, baby rage. Now, he does have this opening intro. Oops. He does have this opening intro that he does, which we have a moment maybe to get up and do this. I feel like that does way more damage. Bro, how many moves are in that combo? What the fuck? I still forgot to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. Okay, this is doable. It's amazing what happens when you actually hit the enemy. Our Dry Leaf Whirlwind there does a pretty nice amount of damage. So things can be done here. This is not, obviously, this is not an unbeatable enemy by any stretch, but man, his combinations. Some of his combinations are ridiculous. And this run back also sucks. I should have attacked. But it's hard to know when this guy's combos can last for so fucking long. When he does that shit, like, I don't know the difference yet between that shit and the one single attack. I just don't know. And everything kills you in... He doesn't need 5 hits to kill you, he only needs 3. Genuinely feels like a boss. Admittedly, a much lower health pool, but when the enemy hits like a goddamn truck, and it has that stupid fucking Divine Beast mask. So you get even more tilted when he's fucking killing you. Because it's like, fuck that. I'm terrible at insults. Like I'm definitely, I would make the worst insult comic ever. Because I just am not, I don't have like the spontaneous impromptu brain to really just spout off these really super quick-witted insults. So I don't know how to, what's the best way to fucking, dude, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm just no good at it, you know, that's all there is to it. I'm just no good at being an insult comic, but it's okay. But it's okay, you know? I also don't feel like there's some times where see there, like, how am I supposed to know that's just a single swing? Question is, you learn the moves. No! These guys are behind me? Fuck, oh, they did not go away, man. No! Fuck, I'm getting so tilted because the stupid little fucking rune arc enemy is, God fucking damn it. What the fucking bullshit? God, fuck everything. Fuck it all! You suck, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, get the fuck out of here. Spam my L2 until it fucking actually registers. Oh my God, this fucking dork. This fucking dork over here, you son of a, you fucking little twerp. And you know that I can't even fucking insult you for shit. Oh my God. Okay. I hate this game. Knowing my luck, that's a respawning enemy. So we better find a shortcut that gets us past this game. Because otherwise we are fucked. Is there a side of grace up this way? Dragon Bolt Grease. No! There's a... What the... I can't even fucking see the goddamn thing, and it's already... Bro, I literally couldn't see the enemy. Like, okay, I saw like his head poking out over the stairs. I'm like, okay, all right, we got some other bullshit to deal with. And I'm fucking hell, man. Oh, Jesus. And there's something to find here in the tree, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, we can get across to that ledge. That's what we're supposed to do, question mark? But then that leads down here, and I have been there already. Okay. Okay, all right. Dude. I gotta settle down. This game. That's somewhere I've already been. Wait, there was an item right here. I did not register that at all. Oh, some furrow calling finger remedies. Saved. Oh, it's a new spell. I think it's the spell that I was just getting fucking assaulted with by whoever's hiding over here in this next staircase. Spira. Summons a spiral of light that erupts at the enemy's feet. Superior sorcery of the tower priests. Wielded as an incantation of the spiral. Okay, it's incantation of the spiral. That's actually just a thing. Wrap one's arms together and hold them up to the heavens to summon a spiral of light that erupts at the enemy's feet. Column of light persists for as long as the button is pressed. The spiral is a normalized crucible current that one day will form a column that stretches to the gods. I want to try it. Of course I want to try it. Why wouldn't I want to try all the cool things? That's right, this dude jumps around. Wait, did I go... This guy is still alive. I thought I had killed both of these dudes. Okay, fuck me. Give me my trickle shield. Give me... There was one area here that I was wondering whether I had explored. But it's, of course, it's the area that leads down to... underneath, isn't it? It has to be. I might need to backtrack there. I'm just a little uncertain, but I don't want to deal with... I don't want to fuck with all these enemies at the moment. So for now, we're going to go this way. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my... bro! There's one up here, too. Okay, he's not firing at me yet. Okay. I'm gonna lose it today, guys. Crashing out over here. This... Running doesn't solve the problem. You can't just run, because it spawns quickly enough as you're running to where you're still going to get hit. And then when you get up in the face of a caster, we're not talking about a fucking, you know, I'm gonna fuck, I hate this shit. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm about to flip. I'm about to... Dude, this is... I'm about to flip the table, dude. Because that, like... Oh, my goodness. Does it make me... Does it make me... It makes me want to use... It makes me want to... What? I don't know. I don't know. There's probably a way. There's always a way to actually deal correctly with what the enemy is throwing at you. This is a Mikula cross, by the way. There's always a way, well, I'd like to think there's always a way to appropriately deal with things. I don't know if it will be in this case, but the fact that we couldn't interrupt, I got right up and executed my Dryleaf Whirlwind on this guy. A caster wearing cloth armor, and I couldn't interrupt his spell. So he gets to just sit there and cast that thing, which actually does a pretty significant amount of damage. So now I gotta equip Holy Damage, which fortunately we do have the Golden Braid now. So we've got that going for us. But on top of that, the way that those Rings of Light, the Spira, the way that those spawn is in this fashion where it covers so much ground around you, and it, like, did it even interrupt our flask drink there? I'm so fucking tilted, guys. I'm like, this might be one of the most tilted I've ever been in the entire game. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull it together here because we continue on, we soldier forward. But I'm just, you know, I'm sure that I'm not alone in this just absolute dumpster fire of emotions that I am feeling at the moment. I'm sure those of you that have played and gone through this experience yourself are like, yup, Yup. Welcome to... What's this place called again? I'm so fucking tilted. I can't even remember the name of the damn place. Enir-Ilim or something? I don't... I'm so... They've got these golden arcs that they're... These are also... This is not the worst of the spells, but the fact that these guys are also in the mix while you're trying to deal with these insane... Divine Beast... Horned Warriors... and then Spyra uninterruptible casters. It's just a little bit much at times, that's all. Just a little bit too much to deal with for my poor little baby rage self. Let's see if we can go up and actually take out this caster. Or are we also going to be... Where was he? There's got to be a way to get out to him, right? There you are. See. So let me read this again. I thought the column of light persists for as long as the button is pressed. I don't think that's what it just did. Let me try this again. Okay, now it doesn't even cast it if you're not targeting anything. What the hell is going on, man? Why are the enemy's spells so much more powerful than mine? Oh, right. That's how we make the game challenging. Of course. That's the answer. The game wouldn't be as infuriating as it is, and you wouldn't want to play it if it were just pure easy mode the whole time. All right. Okay, so we've taken out that caster. We have cleared our... I don't know what we're doing here, man. I don't even know what we're doing anymore because there's a Mickle across that I just totally forgot to read. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here all my fears. All his fears. I abandon here all of my fears. I'm so not in a, like, digesting lore mode right now. I have many other thoughts and emotions that I am trying to bring into some semblance of alignment and bringing some calm and structure back into our Elden Ring day. Enir-Ilim. That's the name of the place. Enir-Ilim. What a great place. The tower enwreathed in shadow. The tower enwreathed in shadow and baby rage. Yo, wait a second. Wait a second. There's an eye. Oh my god, dude. Whoa. Okay. Remember what we were talking about just a little while ago? Remember what we were talking about? About there being places to drop down to? Wait a second. Okay, okay. Hold the phone. There's some shit. There's some shit to check out, guys. Inquisitors. That's what some of these motherfuckers are called. Okay. Have we really never picked up golden bolts before? Bolt blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree deals powerful holy damage once used by guards of the capital. Never before have we picked up golden bolts until today. Was that not even in the base game? Okay, Inquisitors. The Inquisitor hags wield barbed candlesticks. One of the Inquisitors casts a tower hex to heal HP, while the hex of the other boosts her own attack power. Inquisitions often perplexed the minds of the uninitiated, and so seniority was viewed as an asset. Still, fuck those guys. It's not even the Inquisitors that are really the worst. It's all the other nonsense that's around them. Is that guy back? I really want that Horned Warrior not to be back. Can you do me a solid? No! Fuck. He's back. Fuck. Because I need... Well, what do I need? I want to be able now to drop down to get that item. That's what I want. I think maybe we don't have to fuck with the Horned Warrior, though. We just need to... We do need to transport back to the first rise. So now we're here at the spiral rise. And we can go back to the first rise. And I think I know where I want to go. I do want to give myself my blessings here. Don't really need those, but we do it anyways, because why not? But really, where I'm interested in going is up here. Was it in here that I was? There was a staircase here. Oh, it was this back door. It was this back door right here, where I think there might be a spot to drop down. Oh, whoa, boy, they just walked me right up on the ledge there, didn't they? Okay, this is actually still too far down, isn't it? This is not quite it. We need to get over here. We need to get here somehow. I think that's where we get, and then we start doing a jump or falling puzzle downward. Because if I go straight from here, this is too far. Is it? I'm pretty sure it is. Hi. I totally forgot you were here. Apparently you're not interested in attacking us. One enemy in the place is not interested in attacking us. I don't know how to get here. I think I must be missing something. Okay, for now, where do I even mark on the map? The map is not super helpful here, but we'll mark this as a point of interest, or somewhere in the middle here, where I need to explore more thoroughly. Because I think that's probably how we're going to get down here. There's a way to descend that's going to get us to some previously unnavigated portion of things. But I don't have... The thing about it is, I feel like it's going to take more. It's going to take a bit of poking around. And in order to do that, in order to poke around, without being fucking put under a barrage by these guys... It's going to take more time than maybe I... Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold. There's an item over here. There's an item right there that I missed. I don't know if that's going to get us to where I want to go, but let's at least go get that item. Because there's... I think the way forward involves potentially going around the rooftop here. But it could also just be... Oh, wait a second. No, it does, because the stairs stop. The stairs are out. Similar to, there was another room down in Bellarat that was kind of similar to this guy. It's just a little bit on the annoying side that we do have to take out that caster up on the roof before we go back down this way to explore, but it's okay. We do what we must. We could even potentially, I was going to say, maybe we could take a closer look at this guy. Yeah, there we go. Look at those horns. A little bit reminiscent of the ancestral followers down in the base game underground. Or they're in the overworld as well in the base game. Some loot. Somber smithing stone. I want to know more about those guys, even if they do piss me the hell off. Is this how we get down? Oh, this might be it. Maybe. No, that was the... Oh, I see it now. Hold on, I see it. I see it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Just needed to... This is FromSoft doing a good job of level design. Putting items in places that you can't get to yet. And you're like, huh, how do I get there? What's the best way to drop down? This side. Do I just jump off? I could jump off. Or maybe even walk over here and then roll off. Fireproof pickled liver. For a second, I thought that building below me might be a ledge to drop to, but nope. Yeah, this is where we wanted to get. So we can actually take this off the map. Because now I think we know where we want to go. Assuming there's nothing else. Get my lantern on here. This is cool. I needed a nice little mystery or level investigation to get my mind off of fucking bullshit. Bullshit. And they really just like stacked the bullshit all on top of one right after the other. If the divine beast masked warrior wasn't enough. We'll put these bullshit casters right beyond. Right on the other side. They're giving you all the pickled livers here. Oh my god, okay. Actually, do I want to just fall down here? What's the next drop-off spot? I don't think it's right here. I don't think I want to fall here because that feels like there's nowhere to land. Obviously, the item's right below me, but I don't think my trajectory is going to land me on that. I think I have to do it over here. I think they're giving me a wide enough... This was actually the intended drop down. Okay. Check around here first. Ooh, there is... Yeah, this is maybe the ultimate forward progress, but we'll, of course, gotta get all the items. Oh, they're gonna make me jump here. Fuck. Just a little bit of extra jumping. They're going to make us do. Because that means I have to... Oh my god, that just feels... not super secure. And all that for 2 smithing stone. Level 8. Any smithing stone, realistically. I don't need any of them, because I can just buy them. They're all unlimited. But who knows? You never know when one of them's going to be... when it's going to be something that is really interesting. Some super revealing bit of lore. I'm trying to figure out if we've been here. Like, does this connect back to... I'm expecting somehow to connect back to Bellarat. That feels like where this is leading, but maybe not. That's not a jump I want to make. But I might have to. Lord Sorn's bolts. I could jump down there. And maybe that's where I should go. Do I need to run and jump? I'm gonna go back over this way first. Yeah, see, I don't love making this jump either. Which means they maybe don't want me to make any of the jumps, they just want me to fall down. But there could be something to find over here. Was this what I was below a moment ago? Yeah. Okay, in this case, nothing to find. I think I can make this fall. Oh, hi there. Hi there. Thankfully, you're none of the... You are nothing like the bullshit we've had to put up with so far. The lion imagery that we've been seeing in many places, starting in Bellarat, but now continuing into Enir-Ilim. Okay, okay, where to? It looks like maybe we can... This building over here, we could get inside, but we... The main connection... Actually, wait a minute. No, this can't be the end of the road. There's no way. They wouldn't bring me all the way down here to be the end of the road? No. Really? Unless they expect me to make that jump? In through that window? We're too far away. But I also can't get to... I also can't get to that ledge, so... Shit. Well, fuck. There's no way I'm making that jump. That's just too far. So... They're previewing a location over here that they actually did not intend for us to navigate down to from this point, at least. What the hell? Unless I'm missing something. Do I want to just throw on a sacrificial twig? I have two of these. Do I want to throw one of these on and just go for it? Because it's kind of close. Like, it's enough to where I'm like, I'm not like 100% sure that it would be out of reach, but I feel pretty sure it's out of reach. But I want to try. So we'll put on our sacrificial twig. And I'll look very silly here and just... Like, they don't give you the chance to do a running... It's not a really good, like, run and jump spot. They let us do it. What? Crazy. Crazy. I say. And it does take us back to Bellarat. Wow, dude. I can't believe I made that jump. All right. There had to be something. I knew there had to be something. A scorpion. That's not going to drop scorpion liver. Ugh. Tame. The tamest of ambushes compared to previously experienced nonsense. 2 ways to go. Oh, wait a second. Across the way there is the stairs leading up from the Divine Beast fight. Okay. Is this... these both could be shortcut elevators. Let's take the one... Let's take this one. Which I kind of suspected was going to go up. Back to Enir-Ilim. It is right here. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Those Dark Souls moments where everything connects. So damn good. I hate that it takes me back to that particular traumatic portion of the world, but it is a shortcut nonetheless. Question is, where does this go? This is such a fancier elevator, my goodness. Wow, how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it an octagon? I think it's an octagon. Have we ever had an octagon-shaped elevator? This place is fancy. God damn. I don't want to check the map just yet. Are we above the room that I was thinking of earlier with where the stairs are out? It's full of spiders, spider scorpions. I mean, it's the room... No, it wouldn't be there because I think that room is actually right next to the dancing lion fight. But I could be wrong. This all feels new, and maybe it's leading to the place that I was thinking before, that the tower that's going to lead down to the very bottom that connects to that previously unexplored territory. I hate that you have to reload your crossbow. That is the one thing about this particular crossbow. I don't know if all crossbows are like this, but the reload is kind of annoying. I love the rapid fire. I do wish it did more damage, but it's still pretty cool. No, 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 no! Fuck. Okay, let's not panic. Get your shit together here. You've got a flask of Wondrous Physic. You've actually got full flasks, so you can do a lot of shit here. First of which is going to be... Don't panic. Second. Am I I think I might be a little bit of a... I'm gonna... Do I care about these runes that much? I do kind of. But I also might want to... Like, I feel like there's... I feel like there is a bit of people running I want to do. Because I want to establish that the risk of taking on one of these horned warriors again is... I don't think I want to risk that so much as I want to just get past him and establish either an elevator or some other connection, site of grace or something that leads down to this other part of the world. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him to ignore me here. But then again, maybe I'm a genius. Okay. All right. I think I know. I think I have an idea where we are. I still don't want to check the map just yet. We are here. We are exactly where I thought we were. This is the door that we viewed from over here because we're right above the poison swamp in Ballarat. Yes. Okay. Oh, my heart. My heart was beating so fast right there. I'm like, this guy's going to see me. This guy's going to see me. This guy's going to see me. Stealth tactics for the win. Holy shit. All right, this better be good. I swear I pressed the triangle button the first time. Is there not an H that's missing from this? Euphoria? I'm sorry. What? Euphoria Vortex. Is this also a... It's a twin blade. Twin blade symbolizing abundance. The secret treasure of the tower. Though the blades, fashioned from golden shoots, are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. The blades, fashioned from golden shoots, are largely wilted and darkened. They can be restored, however, by dealing damage to foes. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. What an odd item description. It specifically has no effect on skeletons, but I also don't know what the effect is. The luster can be restored. Does that just mean it does more damage? Unique skill, Euphoria Vortex. Using the power of the vortex, violently twirl the armament, dealing multiple slashes directly ahead. The greater the restored luster of the blades, the greater the power of this skill. However, use of this skill will fully consume the blade's luster. So you build up the luster in the blade by regular attacks, and then you unleash it through the vortex. Got it. That sounds so cool, and it scales with faith. We just need a single point in dexterity. Okay. Okay. Which we can do the next time we level. I am very, very, very intrigued by this weapon because it's a twin blade. It's a twin blade, and I have been having fun. Not attack power. Order of acquisition. I really, 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 really have enjoyed our usage of the black steel twin blade. And it makes me really, really interested in trying this out. We're not even fully utilizing this thing. Can I walk while I'm doing that? I can. I want to try this. The look of the It's like it's fashioned out of bone, it looks like. I love the texture that they've used for this weapon. It looks amazing, and I am so glad that we made this journey to get down here. And that we also stealth past one of those fucking Divine Beast assholes. That's almost the most, that's kind of the most important part of this. Not even this super dope weapon that we just picked up, but that I didn't have to deal with that nonsense again. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, all things considered, that was so much fun. In spite of everything, that was one of the most enjoyable falling puzzles I think I've ever done in a Dark Souls game. So, and I think we've gotten rewarded with a pretty sweet little toy here, which I wanna try. So we're gonna go level up. We're gonna go level up our weapon, and we're gonna level up ourselves. We're gonna do all the things here, because I want to play. I want to reap the reward that we have been given. So let's get smithing. We've got plenty of souls, plenty of runes, plenty of smithing stones. Lord knows we got smithing stones. Does that mean I'm still gonna hold back on pulling the trigger on going to a +10 on Euphoria? I still don't understand why. Why not just go with Euphoria? Unless it's some weird Celtic spelling that really is pronounced Euphoria. So maybe we just say, screw it. Euphoria it is. I don't know. What do we need for the next? We need, oh my god, we need almost, we need a little bit over 65k. But I know we have that as well. Did I say 65k? I meant 165k. 165k is a little bit of a steeper price, but I think we can make it work. Let's see if I've got the runes in here. Not only do we have plenty of runes, but we also have plenty of crafting materials that we're never going to need to use all of. So we can always dip into this little stash over here to get up to where we need to go, which I think that will do it. I do like, though, the look of trying to keep my small little OCD that gets satisfied by keeping one copy of every single rune. Including our golden rune ones, which we just now, I went ahead and dipped into both the golden rune ones and the shadow runes, sorry, broken runes, to bring those down to just a single one of them left. We used to have so many of those in our stash, but I've been spending them. So there you go. Of the the most important considerations are taking place here as we work our way through Elden Ring. That's how we do things. Okay, Twin Blade is ready to go. We need to go out now and find some shit to attack. Another thing I'm gonna do as we think about restoring the luster of our Twin Blade soon enough here. Another thing, though, that I do want to apply. I want to have in my arsenal. Do I need Scarlet Aeonia still? Let's go back to Rotten Butterflies. But let's also... I did, by the way, pick up a couple spells that apparently we had gotten from, I think, Celubus's Bell Bearing that I had just not purchased yet. So that's what got added to our inventory here. Let me throw on the Lightning Spears, which I've liked. But I also want to give... I want us to have this spell that we haven't used for a while, but the Shadow Bait. If we're going to be running into these Divine Beast Horned Warriors, if this is going to be a fairly common occurrence, I kind of like having this as a get out of jail. I don't know that I necessarily want to fight to the death with every single one of these guys that we cross paths with. So even foes that are in a combat state will be affected by this, and it feels like that would be a good tool to potentially have in our arsenal when we can't just directly, if we're not able to directly sneak around the enemy, then we can hit him with some shadow bait. Won't work in every circumstance, I'm sure, but perhaps it will have some usefulness here in Enir-Ilim. Okay, twin blade time. Not this way. I want to go up and see how this works. Well, I said see how this works. I am still going to get just the backstab on this guy. Because I really hate these buggers. Well, let's see if we can find a new enemy. There's probably going to be more casters right around the way. White around the way. Oh my god, it's a great... Okay. It's just a grapefruit. Wait a second. It's just a grapefruit, he says. Okay. Now I'm trying to look... Oh, what the fuck? I swear, dude. I swear, dude. They are... They said... You really wanted to burn that ceiling tree, huh? No! I forgot to... Fuck. I forgot to take off my sacrificial twig. What the fuck is wrong with me, man? Why am I like this? Bro, I forgot the fucking sacrificial twig. That makes me mad. Oh, on top of all the other bullshit. If there wasn't... Man... Now you're telling me... Can't go this way. Now you're telling me, on top of everything, I have to deal with grave birds that are gonna fucking fly in from every conceivable angle. Where were the others? The hell are the others at? I don't understand. Where? What the fuck is going on, man? Were they just these up here? I somehow aggroed all of them? I'm so confused. Seriously, where the hell did they come from? That's all it is. I guess I just needed to walk on the other side of the roof. That's the trigger. Oh man, they are pouring it on. This is the section of the game. You really wanted to burn that ceiling tree. You really wanted to get behind the shadowy thorns and into the tower. You really wanted to do it, huh? Oh, just you wait. Oh, are you ever gonna regret that decision? Motherfucker. I can't believe I didn't take the sacrificial twig off. What a dork, man. What is wrong with me? What a fucking dork. Okay, I'm not even... So, okay, this thing is not doing what I don't understand. The whole, like, luster, restoring its luster. Is this just happening, like, with no visual effect or status icon? Are we just... you attack, and then you do the vortex, and then you just... Like, it doesn't feel like the visual is changing at all. So I don't know what's up with that. I also don't know what's up with these sands of time that are covering various parts of the tower here. Come on. Where are you at? Where are you? Where are you? I can't... I don't see you. Oh, there you are. I see. It's just an Inquisitor. It's just an Inquisitor. Okay. And they do drop golden horn tenders, which is fine. Probably should just switch over to the... No! Not use one of them. Who cares about using a gold pickled foulfoot? I can... These are easily replenishable, but it's just the fact that I'm doing, like... I'm doing such, like... dumbass shit today, guys. The Tower of Enir-Ilim has sent me off the deep end. This was the day that Akinar actually broke. Yo, what is going... Dude, look at the fucking shadow tree, though. I don't think we've ever seen it like this, have we? Dude, that is fucking insane. Insanely gorgeous. But also, why is it so white? We've never seen that, right? Give yourself that attack buff. Give yourself that attack buff all day long. Too bad for you. I am like Mikola, and I have abandoned my fears. Dude, this looks so fucking incredible. The shadow keep above the clouds. The shadow view structure. And then the tree that has... What is this? Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's... Fuck. Okay. Icy time. That's the trick that this horned warrior was gonna... What did you do? What in the world did you do? This one wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. Oh, I see. Okay, this is like... This is the part of the level... We came from there, did we not? Or is that a whole nother spot that we could fall down to? Well, I kind of have you at my mercy now, don't I? I kind of sort of have you in between a rock and a hard place. Oh, this is actually this is where Spyra should be perfect, shouldn't it? Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. You get what you deserve. You get exactly what you... No, it doesn't go that way. All right. What about lightning spear? Oh shit! I thought I might step myself off the ledge for a second. At the last second I realized, wait a second, this probably... I probably stepped one too far. One step too far when I cast my lightning spear. I'm using the cheese today, guys, because fuck it. I want what you dropped, though, because you might give me some interesting stuff regarding divine crazy horned warrior assholes. We can get down over here, can't we? I'm loving this the level layout and the design of these, the way that the secrets and that falling puzzle that led us down to the twin blade was absolutely fantastic. What I'm not loving are the enemies. They're the worst. But we got their helm. Maybe that's a guaranteed drop. I don't know. But the Divine Beast helm is ours. Just what I always wanted. God damn, you fucking ugly ass motherfuckers. A helm of tangled horn attached to a Divine Beast mask, allowing the wearer to invoke divinity. Divine Invocation heightens intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity. We didn't even need that point of dexterity. All we needed to do was get this helm. It does reduce the restorative effect from drinking the flask of sacred tears, though. Yeah. Yeah. That is a thing. That is certainly... This fucking DLC, man. They're gonna have to commit me to the insane asylum after this, man, because I'm losing it. We get the Horned Warrior ashes. Wait, neutralizing bullets. Why? Why? Oh, also, who the hell is keeping all the scrolls in here? Okay. I know it wasn't none of these Horned Warriors. None of y'all were doing this shit. Some other Inquisitor nerd was taking care of these. Heavily armored Guardian Spirit of the Tower attained inhuman strength through divine invocation and wields a curved greatsword that brings horns to bear on its foes. In the tower, these warriors and their weapons are both are spiritual vessels. There is some really fascinating lore behind everything related to the Horn Scent, the Horned Warriors, the tower. It's just that everything here puts me on level 11 tilt. So, you know. How do we handle it all, guys? How do we handle it all? I feel like there is a little bit that I have missed here. Maybe. There is... Let's go back down here real quick. Oh, yeah, we dropped down here, but there was more on the roof potentially. Ah, but that's probably where we're climbing back up to. We're climbing back up to the roof that this Horned Warrior was on. Okay. We got it. We are on it. So many things to potentially backtrack for. Various rooftops to fall down to. So much to miss, I'm sure, in this place. Why is there so much sand, though? Where's the sand coming from? Is that a foreshadowing of the boss? Are we... Is there gonna be like a giant sand monster or something? Big old sandworm? Goody. Sun Warmth Stone. I feel like we could craft these, but I guess this is the first time that we've picked these up. Sun Warmth. Sunlight feels all the warmer in darkened lands. Okay, so now... Okay, up the stairs. Or up the... Continuing up the rooftops. There we go. I think that is the next place to go. I don't think I can get around... There's no items over in that direction. I think... I Like, there's theoretically a rooftop that you could fall down to? I'm just getting a little bit distracted by another potential side path, but I'm not sure I can even get to where I think I can go. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, that roof is farther out of reach than I thought, maybe. The only potential would be this ledge, but that's also out of reach. I can't jump to that ledge. Okay, so forward we go. To whatever extent you can say anything is forward, what in the hell's going on here? Oh. Okay, you're right in the elevator. Up. Okay. It's not a horned warrior. That's the important part. The most important thing is that we are not under imminent threat from those buttholes. Another one of those buttholes. Just you. Just a little bit of you. Oh, I see your friend up there. That's very cool looking. I also am still a little bit confused as to how do we actually, there was that item on that ledge up there. How do we actually get the visual feedback? There seems to be no visual feedback for when the luster is built up and ready to be unleashed by the vortex, so you just attack and then you do vortex. Attack, vortex, it's all part of a cycle. Have we been here before? I feel like I've been here before, but not sure. Oh, it's this room, the curse blade, of course. Of course. Oh, they have a grab too, fuck. And they deal forever damage. How much damage does it do? Forever. Forever damage. Fuck. I don't know how to beat this enemy. I mean, I know how to beat this enemy, but I don't know how to do it in a way where I am like fluidly reacting to their attacks. Doing it in a way where I feel like, you know, oh, I'm in the flow now. I know exactly what to do here. Oh, that move, I roll, and then here's the roll timing for this. Nothing against that enemy. It's just a constant state of panic. And it drives me mad. It doesn't even drive me mad. It just makes me sad at this point, guys. I'm so broken down. I'm just so fucking broken and like, fuck everything, man. Fuck everything. I don't even, oh, fuck. These fucking murder discs of, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? There's a, oh my god, dude, this is ridiculous, dude. Except, I did forget that I gave myself a little toy. I just need to actually equip it here. But I did give myself a toy. No, I actually didn't want to put it over there. This guy seems to be ignoring me though. Like, okay. Wasn't even interested that I was there. Sure. Fine. All right. What? What was that about? Excuse me? The twin blade is definitely not nearly as cool if you're not two-handing it. Not even close to the coolness factor. I do want to get that item that was on the ledge to the side of the elevator, but I also... Oh, wait a second! Wait, now it's glowing. Why is it glowing now? Why was it not doing this before? What the fuck? Hello? What did I do differently? Was I just not attacking enough? What? I don't understand. Guys, what did I do differently? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Just immediately at no health. Out of stamina. Out of stamina. Fucking out of stamina. God damn it. That was better. That was better. Maybe I should use a little shadow bait to get like a backstab or something, but fuck, why is this enemy so fucking... Yeah. I'm being such a whiny little, pissy little dipshit today, man. But can you blame me? This game has turned it to a level of I don't even know, a level of trollery that is I need a Shadow Tree blessing. I don't have enough. We're at Shadow Tree blessing 17, and it still is not gonna feel like enough. Cause what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, man? It's the worst. It's the worst. The worst section in the history of FromSoft. The worst. The worst, the worst. The worst, the worst. Yeah, see, this time you're gonna be interested in me. This time you're gonna be interested. Did the shadow bait actually do the trick? I don't think it did the trick, but maybe we can keep on people running. Maybe I just wasn't doing enough R1? Is it the R1 attack that builds the luster? Is that what I was missing? I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. This curse blade. I probably need to reapply all this shit because it's all run out by the time that I get down to the curse blade. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know. Is this doing holy damage? It is doing holy, so we're boosting it with our Flask of Wondrous Physic. Please drink my flask. Would you fucking drink? You stupid fucking video game character that doesn't know how to fucking respond. Of course, I wasn't pressing the right buttons, so I almost certainly wasn't pressing the right buttons. So it's on me. I can't hit the damn thing. That doesn't help. Some of the combos just hit so fucking hard. Should be sending this elevator back up. That would be a much smarter move. Honestly, what would also be a much smarter move would be to check the... It would be to check up that staircase for a site of grace. I feel like that would probably be the smarter move. But I'm at this point down here. I'm back where we seem to be every single time. Why? I was two-handing my shield because, of course, I'm smart. Those butterflies do take forever to fucking... I'm about to roll off the edge here. Can I... Oh my god. Get me back in this fucking place so I don't fucking roll off the edge. I can't even hit you with that? Cleansing chamber anteroom. My mind and my memory cells need to be cleansed from this experience today. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. As evidenced by the last however many minutes. I'm just out of words. We picked up a Gravebird helm. Stone helm with a tinge of green. One of a set of armor pieces cast in the image of a Gravebird. Empowers spells which summon rings of spectral light? What? What kind of a weird, niche, random effect is that? Gravebirds are ancient golems created to guard the spirit graves built where all manner of stuff. Guys, this is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring, because I just, you know. You know? You know? What more needs to be said? If you all did, if you somehow made it to the end of this video, I certainly did not make it to the end of the video. Guys, I didn't even make it to the end of my own video. So I don't know how you all made it to the end. But if you did, thank you so much. Please do consider hitting all those buttons down below. Yada, yada, yada. Guys, I really love this twin blade. I think it's sick. It's I don't know if it's euphoric. I definitely know this helm is not euphoric. But my goodness, how are we going? I don't even know how far up we made it into this tower. We are. Look at this. This is just nuts, man. This video game is just incredible. And also at the same time, there are just no words to describe the depths of I almost want to say contempt. Contempt that I feel for what it has just put me through. We will regroup. We will find a way to regain. We will try to come to some semblance of cleansing and maybe even euphoria as we push forward here into, I keep forgetting what this place is called, Enir-Ilim. I really enjoyed the jump puzzle down to get this really cool new twin blade as well. We can take that off the map. So that is one goal achieved, and it just feels like, God, there is still so much to fucking do in this DLC, and how the hell am I gonna survive this place? One breath at a time, I guess, is the answer. Tune in next time to find out. As always, thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.